Here we go. Proving Himiko is safe. Looks like we reached the intermission section. This means for our time. Guess the quiz question. The victim quiz question, not the culprit. Only the victims are the people who are still watching this drowned out boring crap. What was the... Were you suddenly such a droll son? It's okay, everyone's happy, I'm sure. How do you know they could be slipping this into your conversation after all we know? I can't take it. Can't take it anymore. I'm the real victim here, and me. Why are you getting so upset? If anything, I'm the real victim. I gotta put up with all this nonsense. That's right, the answer, Manada. He hasn't said anything yet. Exactly, cause there's no victim. Yep, even if you killed in the killing game, you're a winner. Cause then everyone's mourning you and you get tons of post-hominem popularity. Daddy, you need to reveal these kind of things behind the details. That makes you more popular, then you gotta die sooner too, Resuming the class trial.
This is my impression of a spooky, scary ghost.
I think Montoro is my favorite of the guys.
I'm fine with real ghosts, but impressions of them are too scary.
Jeez. Monofine is nice too. Monodon's like whatever.
Did you hear something?
Don't be mean to Mono.
I didn't hear anything.
Why are you mean to him? He's a killer.
You know what else is scary? Sweet buns. Yep, tasty, tasty sweet buns.
Because of logic.
So round, so sweet, so delicious. That doesn't sound scary at all.
I'm scared too. Scared of losing my friends.
Did you hear something? No, I didn't hear anything.
You're playing with fire. She's Riddle's son, I guess.
Answer us, Himiko. You chose the middle room to lure us into your trap, did you not? Then you used that trap to kill Tenko, yes?
Well, Donkey Lips, did you kill that twat?
No, she didn't.
Wait, must be some mistake. No way Himiko is culprit.
Please say something,
Then
Himiko,
she
so I
needs
can
to
move it.
defend herself. Otherwise, this debate is deadlocked.
I don't care if you gotta use magic to do it, but say something already.
Are you even listening?
Please move this for.
I'm not listening.
Then how do you respond to that?
I don't care anymore. I'm too tired. Angie died. Tanko died. Why did I have to survive?
Because they loved you.
You're all saying I killed them? I just don't care anymore.
Oh, we broke her.
Himiko.
Do whatever. If you want to vote for me, then just go ahead.
The game gets really blah if the suspect isn't into it.
That's not the problem.
Damn it. Don't tell me you've given up.
Himiko, don't give up.
We're gonna be pushing this girl through every case. We can figure it out then.
Outcome of this trial. Shut up. I told you. I'm too tired. It's all just big pain. I can't put up with it anymore.
What are you talking about? If you give up here...
You needn't worry. Himiko is the one who chose that room. Therefore, she is unmistakably the culprit.
Except for Kyo hurt himself in another room.
Impossible! Himiko would never kill Tanko!
Can I
Himiko's not that
defend her
kind
now?
of person! Gonta can tell by Himiko's face!
Himiko's a little slow, so I don't think she's capable of handling a complicated crime.
I also think Himiko's not the culprit. Somehow.
Either way, we gotta look for more possibilities.
Are we split down the middle then?
That does seem like rather a pointless quest.
No, it's not. We gotta be strong. Gotta keep thinking. Then we might find new truth. So no give up, Himiko!
Himiko, I know how you feel. I felt the same way about Kaedo's death. We can't give up. We must survive. We can't give up for the sake of everyone who died. Okay, it's not the split down the middle quite yet. Give me Koichi's thing! Thank you.
Was Himiko's decision, wasn't it?
Yep, that's no doubt there.
Steer her into picking that one.
Nope. They made the choice pointless.
Empty rooms. Why did you select the middle one? Because you laid your trap there.
Move, move,
Only
move.
in that room?
Nope.
Other rooms may be trapped.
Thank you, Gunta. I missed the viewpoint.
I agree.
Thank you, Gunta. You are a great gentleman.
It's just like Gonta said. Each room was the same. They were all trapped.
What? Is that true?
Kokichi will tell you.
Koichi, when I need you, you're just a sloth.
Way too careless. Wait, what are you talking about?
I guess it wasn't a crisscross supporting the floor, and so kind of stepped through it. Kind of bad luck.
While you were in the room next to the crime scene, you found a loose floorboard, right?
Well, I didn't find it so much as I stepped through it and tripped.
Whoa, hold on. There was also a loose floorboard in the next room?
Yep.
So the culprit prepared a trap in all 3 empty rooms, not just the middle one.
If the culprit set traps in all the rooms, then they wouldn't need to select a room themselves.
So the real trap was for someone else to pick a room and take the blame.
Da, da, da.
I see. We were caught in the culprit's trap all along.
Yep.
Especially you!
We'll see.
But now there's no reason to suspect Himiko, right?
Nah, there's slight reasons, but not enough there.
Do you remember what Tenko told you?
This is about the chin up thing. Yeah, your chin up and live life face forward and survive with me and everyone else. Please. We're gonna have like no one to talk to after this case, are we?
Forward. She said that to you, right? If you give up on living, you'd be betraying her memory.
That's like rubbing super salt on the wound there. Da da da.
We're all trying to keep our promises to the dead. This trial, it's not just for our lives. It's for everyone who's died as well. That's why we can't give up. This is our responsibility. We live.
We live on.
You're right. Yeah, that's right.
Please try to live now.
Here, I wouldn't be able to face Angie or Tinko.
That's right. So let's do our best.
Alright, I'm not gonna say it's a pain anymore.
Okay, I doubt that.
I'll fight alongside everyone and
I'll
survive!
pay attention to see if she doesn't say it
Do
or
not
not.
say everyone. After all, the Blackens is still among us.
Ooh.
Hey, there you go. Killing the mood like usual. But damn, well said, Shuichi. That's what I'd expect from my soul bro.
Soul Bros! Oh, I would be Soul Bros with Koichi. Or not Koichi. Or, Koichi, fuck that guy. Kaito. Soul Bros with Kaito all day long.
Do you
Koichi's
think the
sister
Blackened
power.
this time has some sort of superpower?
No, there weren't superpowers
What are
before.
you talking about?
Well, as a self-proclaimed expert of stepping through floorboards, isn't it weird that no one stepped through that floorboard before the culprit used it?
Ooh, I think I know where this is going.
That is a good point.
It must have been barrier magic. Well, that's one possibility. But I think it...
There's another one. Ooh, I think I know how this will go. No one stepped in the floorboards until the murder. There must be a reason why. It's the circle, isn't it?
This is it!
Yeah. We're getting there.
Because of the magic circle at the scene of the crime.
Which really only points to one person, I'm guessing. In the dark room, step close. Drawing the circle broken, not only during the seance will fail, but it might unleash a curse.
Before we began the seance, we were warned not to step on the circle. The floorboard in question was within the circle. That's why no one stepped on it.
It's kind of weird. I don't know how the leverage to get there.
Purpose was to keep us away from the whole trip.
That was part of the culprit's plans too?
That's right. In that case, the culprit is no doubt in my mind want to kill the only person with motive and opportunity. This one. I knew this one going in, so I'm sorry about it, but I knew it was Kyo the whole time
Was it you?
for this, but I don't know if he killed Angie at all, to tell you the truth.
Whatever are you talking about?
I'm talking about Tenko's murder.
Kyo?
Yeah, he had the ability to.
Suspect me.
Because you drew the circle, you had the... you were the one that put the blanket on there to cover up the pick. And you knew the most about the seance, so it's
Because
the most
you were
setup.
the one who drew the magic circle.
And the magic circle, of course, like I said before.
The circle kept us from discovering the seesaw trick.
And you placed her perfectly on there with the little
That's
stone.
not all it was for. In order to make the murder succeed, variables like Tenko's position and the placement of the cage needed to be defined. And those variables were defined by using the magic circle. In short, the circle itself was the most important tool in this murder.
I don't know how they get around stepping on there, though.
Knowing that, the person who drew the magic circle has to be the culprit.
Well, Kyo,
Answer already! Did you do it?
What is so funny?
He did it.
I was just thinking. So this is how each Blackened must have felt. What an intriguing experience this is.
What? An intriguing experience?
But if I am the culprit as you claim, then I stomped on the floorboard, yes? So, do tell. How could I have stomped on the floorboard during that darkened seance?
I see. That is problem.
Unless that is made clear, you cannot be certain I am the culprit.
how can you be so calm when you're backed into a corner like this?
Well, he's explaining
Explain
each
that in due
thing he
time.
is.
Please answer my question.
Because killing Tenko is not enough to be the black in this case. You have to prove he killed Angie too, which I don't know if he did. The culprit stepped exactly on the floorboard in the dark. How did they move in the blackness? The room was completely dark. It's hard to imagine the culprit would find the right board. Although, after that, I put the candle and moved my
Wait a
hand.
Did you
Maybe.
figure it out?
What? That's it. The culprit didn't even have to see. They used hearing, touch, smell, sixth sense. Touch, right?
That's it!
Yeah, it had to be that.
The culprit used touch. They didn't see, they felt.
That way they could get around in the dark, like how I got to the candle.
Wasn't Seesaw in middle of room? Gonta doesn't think it was near wall.
So they probably used something besides the wall to move then, right?
Is it the salt?
Were there any other markers within reach?
Of course, the answer to that is there was nothing of the sort.
But the salt would be slightly raised. There is something, landmarks on the floor that determine that I know of. Let's start with C, no, M. M is there. Wrong letter. Grab it there. We want R if possible. C is fine. Male? No. I want an R if possible. G. Oh, the magic circle, I'm guessing. I C C I Co. C, right? No. I need an R, I think. Give me one of those. R C L. It's the E there, C. That was easier at least. Good, because we were low on HP. We might die again. I'm good at dying.
That's it. The magic circle. They used the magic circle. Remember? The magic circle was drawn with salt.
Which is raised.
The culprit used the salt's texture to feel their way through the dark.
I see. So Kyo traced the magic circle with his hands to get to the loose floorboard.
Oh, I see. You drew the magic circle with salt to use it as a guide.
An interesting thought. It is unfortunate that it is so wrong.
What?
Recall the document. What did the magic circle look like?
Based on the document, the magic circle wouldn't reach the corners of the room.
But, I mean, there were lines going at the end there.
When the room was darkened, each of us was in a corner of the room, yes? The magic circle didn't reach us, so I could not have followed it, yes?
You could get to the edge of the magic circle without a line. It's not that hard.
Talking about the magic circle in the document. That doesn't mean the circle you drew was the same.
No, I most definitely drew it exactly the same. I have it perfectly memorized.
So which is it? Is there any way to check? Not anymore. The magic circle is a complete mess from being trampled on.
But there were lines going out of it to the corners, if I remember right. See another piece of Paul drawing the circle with salt, but guaranteeing it's temporary. Guessing it would have been clever.
Everyone, may I have your attention, please?
Everyone, I have your attention, please.
What a pain. We don't have any way to check it now.
Does he have
Excuse me, everyone. May I have your attention, please?
Does he have photographic memory? Please tell me
I
that.
guess there's no point in discussing the magic circle anymore.
Koichi, just stop it.
Hey, may I have your attention?
I said cut that out! It's too bright!
I apologize. I just wanted everyone to listen to me.
Oh, Kibo, I'll listen now.
What?
I had Miu add another function to my body, in addition to the flashlight.
Is it a camera?
No way! Did you really? Stop! You can't! I didn't install it for that purpose!
Please, let me use it. With it, I might be able to save everyone.
Did they do it for sex videos?
What is this?
It's film.
It's an image recording function.
Oh, Kibo. Thank you so much.
Recording? Specifically, this function allows me to dispense a printout of my own memory. I'll give it a try. Ready?
From your mouth?
I also used magic like that before.
This printout is my memory of being kicked out of the Saints. Please confirm that the floor of the empty room is clearly visible. Go on, take the picture and see for yourself.
Okay, got it.
I retractedly took the paper out of Kipo's mouth, reluctantly. What do we got here? Yeah, you can see going to the edges. You see the magic circle used
Well,
during the sand.
Shuichi, do you notice anything?
Yep, the lines are going directly there. And notice anything?
There!
Thank you for being generous.
This helped a lot, Kibo. Without you, I never would have seen through Kyo's lie.
My lie.
You
Yeah,
just
lie.
said that you drew the magic circle exactly as it appears in the document. But that's a lie, isn't it? The magic circle at the scene had lines that stretched to the room's corners, which means that you would be able to find the floorboard from anywhere in the room.
So it was different from the document after all.
all because Himiko noticed. And because of Kibo, too.
Thank you, you two.
I'm the one who installed that function in the
You,
keyboard.
your things goes without saying.
Yeah, what was it you were saying about its purpose?
Oh, to be honest, the purpose of that image recording function is to monitor my health.
Oh.
Specifically, I make Kibo use that function every day to analyze my turds.
What? No.
Why?
Oh god, that's what.
Shit is a great indicator of intestinal health and gut bacteria quality.
Yeah, no, let's not go here.
Getting a satisfying shit does wonders for a woman's natural beauty.
I don't want to go down this road at all.
You're all grossed out. This is why I didn't want to tell you about my plan. Quit talking about your poop. No one cares.
Let's move past it, thank you.
You killed Tenko, didn't you? Just give up and admit it already.
So, Kyo, if you have any objections, you can...
Your deductions are fiction.
Why are you fighting this? It doesn't matter. You gotta avoid the Angie trial thing.
Well, since you've given me the option, I will most certainly object. To be honest, it's unimportant, but it may be an amusing diversion.
And unimportant.
Now I shall bear witness
Because
to your
his
ability,
killing
Shinichi.
Tenko is not
Do
important.
entertain me.
I hate this guy. A fair bit. And this one I just legitimately just hate. Where Koichi is kind of amusing in some ways.
If you are going to claim I am the culprit, then what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage.
White
There are
sheet.
people capable of that. Are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage. So suspicion should fall on them.
True, we could have placed the sickle there, but we could not have removed it later.
It's the white sheet, that's the
Because we weren't
important
the
bit.
ones who lifted the cage. That was Himiko.
The only person who could have collected the sickle was Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shuichi. But in regards to that,
These
I
ones
did
are.
not carry the cage, nor did I lift it.
Yeah, but
I
you
had
carry
no
the white sheet.
opportunity to touch the sickle.
There we go.
I'll cut through your
Well, at
heart.
least we got through his yellow bits quickly. Those slices were just annoying, though.
The only person who could have set up the sickle and retrieved it afterward is Kyo. That was done by covering the cage with a white cloth. You could have secretly placed the sickle when you draped the cloth. And retrieved it afterward when you removed the cloth.
And drop it in the corner.
While everyone was distracted, you discreetly dropped the sickle under the
Wonderful! That's exactly correct.
Cool. Now we can move forward to the rest of the case.
It's correct. Then why don't you give up already?
Because he only killed Tenko right now.
The trick I put so much work into is just wasted effort now. Alas.
So, it was you? You killed Tenko?
Without a doubt.
Let me guess. You'll never forgive me. Himiko, you must hate me so very much. Maybe you'd feel better if I was executed by Monokuma. But unfortunately for you, that won't happen. Because if you vote for me, every spotless, including myself, will die.
What you talking about, Kyo?
You
Funny.
still
That's
don't understand?
That's a reference to some show. I can't remember what you're talking about, Will. It's just a thing.
I killed Tenko, that is the truth. But it is meaningless in this class trial.
Meaningless?
You mean Monokuma's extra rule, right?
Yeah. We either have to prove he did it or we have to prove somebody else did it. That's right. What happened? We fought two black and Kenny. The answer is first come, first serve.
You see, I killed Tenko, but not Angie. For us, Tenko's death is nothing but a trivial issue.
Still,
Because
you're out of the group.
In this trial is the culprit who killed Angie.
issue.
Don't worry, Himiko.
That's
It's
gotta
not.
be a lie. You probably killed Angie too.
He's on the top of my hit list, but I don't have proof he did it,
That
so.
is simply not possible. Recall that I was unable to enter Angie's lab.
Yeah, that's unfortunately evident.
Only student council members and Kokichi could enter research lab.
Unless he killed her somewhere else.
How could I have possibly killed Angie when I couldn't even enter her lab?
We can figure that out. No one else could have done it besides you. If you're the one who killed Tenko, you gotta be the one who killed Angie.
The only thing I could think that could tie him to the case is the dry
I
blood, but that's
understand how
it.
you feel, Himiko, but maybe we can discuss this rationally and calmly. There is a non-zero possibility that Kyo is telling the truth.
So you understand how she feels. I see. Wait, robots can understand
Yeah,
human
well-
feelings?
Kibo is kind of breaking the Turing test wide
Of
open.
course I understand. I work really hard to understand.
Hey, why are you getting all worked up, Kibo? Chill, dude.
That's enough! It's voting time! I'm gonna vote for him!
Voting for me will only help the one who murdered Angie.
Isn't Kyo culprit?
We don't know. There's no way to
Of
tell
course
at this
not.
bit.
This case was an error on my part. Monokuma added that rule after both bodies were found, yes?
Yep.
How was I to know that the trial would only be for Angie's killer? Had I known, I certainly wouldn't have killed Tenko.
You're lying! You killed Tenko and Angie!
Now hold on. Jumping to conclusions here is dangerous.
Yeah, I agree. He might have not. He asked because he killed Tenko, and this kind of fits his alibi on why would he kill
We
otherwise.
should talk it out more. This case might have juicy plot twists waiting to happen.
Yeah, because why else would he kill Tenko? It doesn't make sense.
Any way you look at this case, Kyo is obviously the culprit.
He didn't know if he would get out or not, which is why he did the killing.
There's sort of no other way to look at it.
There's a few
No,
ways.
it's too dangerous to vote before we arrive at a logical decision.
Are we split down the middle here?
One of you!
Yep.
Wowee!
Arguments intense times like this.
Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial ground.
What is happening in this?
Hey, I've been waiting for this!
You don't even know what
What
this
are
is.
you waiting for?
Kyo confessed to killing Tenko, but insists he didn't kill Angie. We won't forgive Kyo for what he did, but we can't vote him yet until we know the facts. We need to pin down evidence to convince everyone. Split opinion. Unfortunately, we're gonna be on Kyo's side. I can sense it. Because we don't have evidence otherwise. It's just too dangerous to not look into it further. Oh, yeah, we get the shitty people, don't we? Except for Kibo.
Killed Tenko and Angie!
I got this, but he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
Yeah, that's a big thing that hits
Forced
it.
his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
Okay, that's one there.
Katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Kibo! We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
Okay. I'm confused. Debate is done. Suichi, everybody votes for me.
What's this?
We're gonna try again.
We can't let it end.
There has to be a yellow word, right? I'm used to just looking for the one word, but we'll have to try it. I want to just go past this quick. We were low health, so that was just total screw job there. Yeah, I need to figure out that dry blood thing though. Super focus time. We have 5 here, damn it, against 4. We'll see. We get the dead guys at least.
Kyo killed
Kyo's lab.
So Kyo did kill Tanko, but he not blackened?
He was
Rules.
planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
Rule.
Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the mystery of Tanko's death.
Mystery on this
Not
one.
yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
Okay, we got that.
Tanko and Angie.
Includes position weakness there.
Kyo killed Tanko and Kibo.
We
Kiba.
don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
Semi the right.
Forced his way into Angie's research lab and
Lab, right.
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
Please tell me that's right.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Lab again.
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
Okay, we got that one.
So Kyo did kill Tanko, but he not blackened?
Blacken.
There's a second blackened we need to find.
He's planning to use the new rule to protect himself.
Roll.
Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
we solved the mystery of Tanko's death.
Mystery.
Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
Okay.
He forced his
Okay, so that one we need to find the forcer.
Tanko and
Kyo.
We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
he forced his way into
Angie's lab. Angie was the first word on that one.
Into Angie's research lab.
I think it's the first word that you're supposed to go for each of these, but I'm not sure.
Katana was found in Kyo's
Kyo's lab. Kyo was the first in that one, but still. Unfortunately, there's weird mixing.
Tanko, but he not blackened?
Not blackened, sorry.
Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
I love this one for some reason. It's so intense. You get this crisscross. It's really nice, even though it's just a matching game.
Both murders.
Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
There we go. Oh shit. I pressed the wrong thing. Okay, we gotta go. D, wrong button. Oh, I hate these. I'm so bad at WSD.
It would be a mistake to vote before we've completely solved Angie's murder. And there's still the mystery of Tanko's murder.
mystery? What kind of mystery?
Well, Kyo's confession derailed our conversation a bit.
Yep.
But we still have to go over one of the clues found at Tanko's crime scene.
The dry blood.
It might even have something to do with Angie's murder.
Send that piece of evidence. It's the dry blood that I have no clue what to do with. Oh, her hair bit then too, yeah. Where's that dry blood? Dry blood.
This is it!
I love that pink blood always.
Under the floor. Maki and I found it during the investigation. It was beneath the floorboard that the culprit stomped on it.
Is that Tango's blood?
No, it's Angie's.
That blood stain was too far from Tanko's corpse to have been hers.
Also, the bloodstain was already dry when we found it. But the blood from Tanko's body hadn't even begun to dry yet.
Why was that bloodstain the only dry one?
Blood stain under the floorboard was dried because it was Angie's blood. Before the seance.
That's it! The bloodstain wasn't from Tanko's murder. It was there before we started the seance.
Which is rather lucky if you think about it. Claire thinks up the blood was Angie's.
That's it! That bloodstain wasn't Tanko's. It was Angie's.
Why was blood from Angie at the scene of Tanko's murder?
At this point, it's just luck.
In her research lab?
That's only.
Because we found her body there doesn't mean she was killed there.
Yep.
Ah, guess that's possible.
If Angie wasn't killed in her lab, then that opens up a lot more possibilities.
Yeah, it means anybody could have done it.
We assumed that only council members could have killed Angie since her body was in her lab.
Yeah.
But if she died somewhere else, then we can't suspect just the council members anymore.
So the culprit didn't enter her lab, but waited for her to come out of it?
I'm not sure if the culprit waited for her, but they probably killed her when she came out. Well, I thought that was more likely from the start. So I went to places Angie might have gone and checked all 3 empty rooms.
Places she might have gone? Why did you check the empty rooms then?
The empty rooms were the only places I could think of that Angie would go.
Did Angie have business in rooms?
Are there spirits in there or something?
It seems Kokichi's up to his usual misleading nonsense.
Yeah, but what is he misleading us to?
I do lie a lot, and I could be lying right now too. But I'm pretty sure someone's panicking right now because of my lies.
Dot dot dot. Angie left her lab on her own and headed to the room she was killed in. It's Koichi's statement and whatnot. I'm really curious about this. Effigies upside down.
The art
necro.
research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in
Okay.
the empty room instead.
Okay.
Left the lab on her own?
But why
Cage
would she go
dog.
into an empty room?
The cage dog can get, or the
There
cage
shouldn't
child
be
bit.
anything in there. Except for candles.
She wanted a candle!
No. She wanted to talk to the dead, right?
Herself awake at night. She would drip hot wax on her body. That sounds like something only you would do.
Let's go over this again.
The art
See any-
research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead.
Left the lab on her
Could be.
own?
I'm gonna have to
Why
upside
would
down.
she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there. Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle! Keep herself awake at night.
What does the Necronomicon say? Does the Necronomicon say anything about that? The ritual precedes effigy. I'm guessing the burning of that? Yeah, the burning of the Necronomicon. It has to be that, right?
Drip hot wax on her body. That sounds like something only you would do.
Candle. With the
The art
Necronomicon.
research instead.
She left the lab on her own?
Yep.
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything there. Except for candles.
Okay, missed the viewpoint. My mouse was not that great. We can set with Mew because super fun times.
That's it. Angie went to that room to get a candle.
Yeah, her tanky wax play.
Angie was going to use it for the ritual.
To burn the Necronomicon.
According to the Necronomicon, to resurrect the dead.
After preparing the effigies, burn the Necronomicon to ask. Be careful, mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning.
Then, did she seek out a candle so she could burn the book?
Yep, because there's other ways she could do it, but
Nothing
still.
to start a fire with in Angie's lab. So she went to go get a candle from one of the empty rooms.
And that's when the culprit attacked her.
That's why there was dried blood underfloor.
Which means Angie was attacked in the same room the seance was held.
By luck.
Bravo, Himiko. Well done for choosing that room for the seance.
We get lucky on that one.
If we hadn't done the seance in that room, then Tenko's murder would have been in another room. If that happened, no one would have discovered Angie's blood stain under the floorboard.
I suppose that make Himiko less likely to be the suspect.
Shuichi and I only checked under the floorboards where Tenko died.
Yep, it's all thanks to Himiko for choosing the same room as Angie. This must be a Tua's will. Or maybe
just pretend.
Oh, fun.
You're all acting as though you've proven that as fact already. You claim Angie was murdered in the empty room, and then moved to the lab? Then how do you explain the large amount of blood in the lab? It may be possible to carry a body, but blood cannot be moved.
She was stabbed after the fact.
I think she was still alive after the attack in the empty room.
Wait, what? Oh, okay.
She was killed after she was carried to her lab.
Was it just a small wound? It means the culprit attacked her twice, and I can evidence here. It's in the report, right? Okay.
I was wrong!
I mean, it says there's 2 stab wounds there, but what about this? Forehead injury. Effigies hanging upside down. Tape? No, not quite.
Oh no!
The forehead one would have been done later, right? We're gonna go for the head one, I'm guessing next. Yeah, sure, forehead injury. Okay, whatever. I think the other 2 are better, but still.
The fatal wound was a cut to the back of her neck from a katana. But she also showed signs of blunt force trauma.
Oh, blunt force trauma in the
I know
front.
why. After Angie was knocked unconscious in the empty room, she was killed in her lab.
I see.
Sad.
So that puddle of blood is from the killing blow. Ha! It's all clear now.
Yeah, but we still don't know who did it.
To the empty room, carried to her lab, and it was there that the culprit finished her off.
All clear. This is all clear.
I mean, it gives us a lot to work with, but
What are you all talking about? All clear? What is all clear?
jeez, this really makes me think he did it, but I don't have evidence.
What are you? All clear? What are you all? You what? What are? I will not fear. I will not back down.
Oh my god, the face. I've seen it before, but I thought it was a meme and a joke.
Sweet Korekio, calm yourself. Their words are all hollow. There is no meaning to any of them.
Jesus Christ, what is going on here? What?
You must teach these ignorant children a lesson.
He must have killed, like, Angie, because why else would he be freaking out this much?
Yes, you're right. Okay, I'll teach them.
What the hell are you mumbling about? You're giving me the goddamn willies!
He's giving me the willies, too.
Not yet. Nothing is clear at all. It's full of doubts, of mysteries, of a dense, impenetrable fog! Nothing is clear at all!
Oh, damn it, we're doing this thing again that I totally suck at. We're going to go with the duct tape. We haven't used that one
Angie
before.
was attacked in the empty room first. And then carried into the research lab? Impossible.
Triple slice.
Impossible! That's
Slice
nothing
there.
but a delusion!
Slice there.
Trying to poison our minds with your delusions?
A little damage there, but not too bad. Change his demeanor, must be something. I have to counter with what he
Angie was
says.
attacked in the empty room first. And then carried into the research lab?
Slice the
Impossible.
slice.
Impossible!
Slice the slice.
That's nothing but a delusion! You intend to poison our minds with your delusions?
There we go. Super
No
advance.
delusion. Angie's 2 external wounds tell the story. After she was struck in the empty room, she was carried to the art research lab and then killed.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no blood stains.
Okay. We'll try moving forward a bit.
You
Please
said
don't kill me.
the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no blood stains. Even if you wipe them down later, there'd still be traces of evidence left behind. But there was no evidence anywhere, was there, Shuichi?
There we go. Nah, we did it a little too early, so. Why would he leave that behind him?
The bloody tape under Angie's body.
What?
It was wrapped around her head to stop the bleeding while she was being carried.
Bloody tape? Gonta didn't notice at all.
It was under the body. It's most likely evidence the culprit should have gotten rid of. But since it was hidden, the culprit didn't notice and failed to dispose of it.
It must have fallen as the fatal blow was dealt and ended up under her body.
Kind of lazy on his part, but so.
Must have been Atua who did that for us.
Thank you, Atura.
Atua? How long are you going to keep that up?
Now we know most of the mystery behind Angie's murder.
I'm convinced there's only one person who could have killed Angie.
It could still have been anybody. I'm gonna still go with Kyo because he's just being so weird.
It has to be you!
I don't know how it has to be him, but he's just so delusional that he's falling apart.
It's you, Kyo. You killed Angie.
What the fuck? So it's true.
Well, that was obvious. Such a boring, obvious answer.
It's still pretty interesting, you think.
Why did you kill them?
In terms of pure logic, only one victim was necessary to win.
Why? Why you killed them both?
In fact, it betters our odds of not
It
getting
was an accident.
one of the murders was an accident.
Accident?
That's right. It wasn't part of the plan.
Huh? Which one?
It would be Angie's. Tenko's one is much more thought out. Angie's was the one that wasn't thought out.
Angie's murder was an accident.
What? Tenko wasn't accident?
No, Tenko's was well thought out.
Kyo originally planned to kill someone with a seesaw trick. But while he was making preparations in an empty room, Angie walked in. So he decided to kill her in order to keep her from talking.
She just happened to walk in on the culprit setting up.
Okay, that kind of makes sense.
Should have just stopped there. Killed Angie. There was no reason for him to kill Tenko.
I agree with that.
You only needed to kill one for this game. Killing two is pointless. If you get bonus points for killing more, then sure. Otherwise, it leaves more clues behind.
Why, Kyo? Why you kill two of our friends?
What on earth are you talking about? No, I'm not the culprit. So, why is everyone looking at me like I am? Why? Why are they?
It's kind of interesting that he killed her to stop the setup of his original plan there.
Calm yourself, Korekio.
Oh god, this part now.
Yes. You mustn't raise your voice. You mustn't stutter. You mustn't lose composure. You mustn't become flustered.
You mustn't whip
Their
her.
horrid faces. This sorry lot is not worth agonizing over. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
There he goes again. What the hell's wrong with him?
That's his sister that he might have killed or something different.
He's talking with someone. Someone? He's just talking to himself. And why the hell is he wearing lipstick?
No matter how loudly you protest, this is a trivial matter.
I wonder if he's possessed by his sister, maybe.
Your allegations. Not a single one of them. So you see, there is no evidence that I killed Angie. No, I will not acknowledge it. I will only acknowledge facts, true events. I will acknowledge fiction, mystery.
Insane, sis.
I won't acknowledge your deductions or guesses.
Well said. Good job, Korekio.
Yes, thanks.
Creeps me the fuck out!
No evidence that he killed Angie.
There is evidence.
Because I said so. I don't know what the evidence is.
You do realize bluffs like that won't work, yes?
The weapon that was used to knock Angie unconscious in the empty room. That weapon tells us the whole story, Kyo.
Ooh, was it the sickle from the backside of it?
That's not possible. I think you may have misunderstood. Apologize.
Oh.
Apologize. Apologize.
Seriously, what the hell's happening?
I have no idea what's happening to Keon, but I know the weapon was used for Angie and I can prove it.
I have nothing to admit.
So we have D.
You are simply wrong.
D time.
I'm not the culprit.
So I have nothing to confess. I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong.
So bad at this.
I'm not the culprit.
So I have nothing to confess. I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong.
I'm not the
So bad at
Nothing to
this.
confess.
Get one combo.
I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong.
Okay, it's a or quarter circle there.
I'm not the culprit.
So I have nothing to confess.
We're going super slow here.
Why must you force
So
your
slow.
delusions on us?
Your logic. That's merely a delusion.
Well said, Correcchio. To continue this debate is
Oh, I'm screwing up S and
force your delusions on us.
D. That's why I'm doing so bad here.
That's merely a delusion.
Well said, Correcchio. To continue this debate is meaningless. Why must you force your delusions on us?
Your logic. That's merely a delusion.
Well said, Correcchio. To continue this...
Cool, we're damaging more. We're almost there.
I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me.
Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot.
Critical hit.
Apologize.
Apologize.
I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me.
Correcchio speaks the truth.
Oh,
Sorry lot.
critical hit.
Apologize.
Miss.
I told you I am
Can't
not
see
the
anything.
culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me.
Correcchio
Oh,
speaks such a sorry lot.
Apologize. Apologize.
Apologize.
I told you I am
I'm
not
so
the
bad at these
culprit.
timing things.
So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me.
Correcchio
Are we almost there? Almost.
such a sorry lot.
Super fast. Go.
Apologize.
Apologize.
We're more defending ourselves with these quick attacks.
So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me.
Correcchio speaks
Almost there. We just need to hit one more of these things. There's the first bit of damage. Fatal blow.
You have no proof that Correcchio is the killer.
Moving the floorboard.
I told you.
Okay, we gotta
I'm
do
not
this
the
again.
culprit. So why are you
Removing the
looking at me
floorboard, I'm
like
guessing.
that? You're all wrong, not me.
Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot.
Apologize.
So remove the floorboard,
You
right?
have no proof that Correcchio
Remove
is
the
the killer.
floorboard.
It ends here.
Oh, there was blood on the end of that thing, right? Yeah, that's right. There was blood on the end of the floorboard.
Kyo hit Angie with the same floorboard used in the seesaw trick.
I see. And how do you know the floorboard was the murder weapon?
Because there's dry blood
There's
on
a
it.
small patch
I
of
forgot
black
about
blood
that.
on the underside of the floorboard. Angie's blood? Blood that spattered there when the culprit struck Angie with the board. But that's not the only evidence that she was hit with that floorboard.
The dry blood down there.
There's also the blood stain under the floor to consider. The floorboard must not have been in place at the time of the attack.
Good point. Had the floorboard been in place, her blood wouldn't have splattered beneath it.
Kyo's earlier confession is further evidence that the floorboard was used.
How?
The weapon used to hit Andrew is the floorboard from the seesaw trick.
It means the culprit knew about the seesaw, so the same person killed Tenko and Angie. I believe that while Kyo was setting up the seesaw, he was holding the board when Angie walked in.
Helicopter with a floorboard!
All you can do now is accept it. You even confessed to Tenko's murder already.
True.
Well, at least we get to lose this guy that I don't like at all.
Looks like we're almost at the end. All right, Shuichi, I'll leave the finale to you. Bring down the house.
Please. Put an end to this.
Don't worry, I'll make sure he suffers.
Tenko's sake. End this class trial.
I understand. I'll go over everything one more time. Kyo, I want you to confess. No, I will force you to confess.
Closing arguments! So we have the first one, who the culprit saw the seesaw bet. What is our panels? Angie's here, the weapon to knock her unconscious. Remove the golden leaf, not the thing we're worried about now. Let's go with the remove the golden leaf sword. That would have been for this one, right? No. No. Further back. Weapon to kill Angie. Okay, we got that one. Stab the effigy. Stuck something in her head. Cool. Hit the lock, so after this bit. Oh, too early. Cool, we got that one. Remove the floorboard. Held a rock. Small rock Kimiko brought. Cool. Bit by bit. Path made with salt. And nope. We're super low on here. How did it move? Cool. They really want me to get all these first. Cool. Wow, all these, no jokes. Remove the floorboard. Who is the culprit who's... The remove floorboard. Okay. Lockpick. That was... here. Footsteps contaminated there. Cool. I'm playing it super quietly because I'm trying to really focus on getting this last bit here. Stab the effigy. Hopefully these last ones are far away from anything we need to worry about. Cut the crisscross of the floorboards, that's earlier on. Oh, stomped on there. 50-50 here. The culprit reports the cage. What's the other one here? Extinguish the flame. Who besides Chris was right? We are. Cool, that leaves us for the last bit. Well, if you don't know how to do that one, you do the last bit first. That was close, but man, I didn't want to fail on that one. Get this thumping music there.
Look back at the first murder. It was late last night. The culprit was in the empty room on the 4th floor. The culprit was preparing the seance murder they had planned. To use the floorboard as a seesaw, they had to cut the crosspiece supporting it. The plan was to make the same preparations for all 3 empty rooms. This would divert suspicion away from the culprit and whoever.
Pick the room.
To cut the crosspieces, they needed a saw. I imagine they got one from the warehouse.
I wonder why they did the seance. Like, were we gonna talk to the classmates before? I can't remember.
They were planning to cut the crosspieces in all 3 rooms.
Yeah, it must have been that before the resurrection bet. It was so sad that Angie's dead.
However, when the culprit was working on the middle room, the unexpected happened. Angie walked into that room and saw the culprit making their preparations. She needed some fire for the ritual and had gone to the room for a candle.
Kind of weird that she chose the middle one.
At that point, the culprit had not finished the setup and was just cutting crosspieces. Angie might not have concluded that it was tied to some kind of murder plan. But now that Angie had seen it, the culprit couldn't use the seesaw trick. Any other person might have just given up, but not our culprit. The culprit took the floorboard they loosened and struck the unsuspecting Angie in the head. The culprit did not want to give up on their plan and had to improvise. They wrapped duct tape around Angie's injury to stop the bleeding.
Always a useful thing to have.
Then they picked up her unconscious body and carried her to a research lab. While she was unconscious, the culprit hurried to tie up this loose end. But because they were in a hurry, they made a crucial oversight. They didn't notice the duct tape had peeled off and was under Angie's body. Without that evidence,
Really big
they never had figured out the culprit's trick.
screw up there.
Carrying the supplies they needed, the culprit returned to the ultimate art lab. Locked the front door from
Inside.
and took out the katana they brought from their own lab.
You think you just stab him as quickly as they could?
They stabbed Angie in the back of the neck, finally killing her. Then, to further confuse us, the culprit attempted to make a locked room mystery. First, they used rope from the warehouse and hung 4 effigies upside down. There were 2 reasons for this: to overwhelm the room with an occult atmosphere, and the other was the key to locking the room. The culprit stuck the katana into Kaede's effigy near the rear entrance.
And
spun
spun it.
the effigy around to twist up the rope.
Which is a better solution than what I was thinking earlier on.
After enough turns, the culprit let go and headed for the rear door. Once released, the effigy began spinning, and the gold leaf katana with it. The handle of the katana then hit the sliding lock, locking the door.
You got really lucky that it didn't stick on that.
A difficult
Or else it'd
trick,
be.
but remember that the lock was so loose it moved at the slightest touch.
Yeah, but the katana could have stuck there and the
culprit
effigies could
also
stop.
would have had the opportunity to attempt it many times.
Still a very ballsy thing to do.
Once complete, the door was locked, but the duct tape was left behind. Perhaps the culprit noticed it, but by that point, it was too late. The room was sealed. There was no way for them to get back inside. Then, this morning, we opened up the room and discovered Angie's body. But the culprit wasn't finished. They wanted one more murder.
For God knows why.
To do that, they manipulated us into performing this seance. Of the 3 empty rooms, the middle one was chosen for the seance. I was invited by Kokichi to take Kibo's place in the seance. Tenko volunteered to be the medium, but she never imagined it would get her killed. To perform the seance, the culprit claimed they needed something for Tenko.
A rug.
A small stone that Himiko had brought from the courtyard. Tenko, at the culprit's request, bowed her head until it was touching the stone. That position was instrumental in making sure the murder went as planned. Next,
Funny
Kokichi
thing.
and I placed the iron cage over Tenko in the middle of the magic circle. The culprit then volunteered to drape the white cloth over the iron cage. We didn't realize it at the time, but that was a deliberate decision by the culprit. They needed to set up the murder weapon that was used to kill Tenko.
I still don't know why he did this. It's rather insane. I still like this case more than the second one, but I kind of felt a little cheated in the second one.
With a cloth, they secretly placed the sickle. Finally, 4 of us placed the wooden statue on top of the cage. The culprit used the weight of the statue to keep the murder weapon in place. After the preparations were complete, we began the seance. In complete darkness, we each stood in one corner and sang the Cage Child song. When the song finished, the soul of the dead was supposed to enter the medium, but our culprit had another plan: to commit a murder in the darkness. Right after we started singing, the culprit began making their way toward Tenko. It would have been quite difficult to do in total darkness, but our culprit had a guide. They used the lines of the magic circle drawn with salt. The culprit felt for the salt and used it to guide them along. And when the culprit reached the center of the circle, they found the floorboard that had its crosspiece cut off the night before. Then lifted up their foot and stomped down hard on the floorboard. The floorboard lifted up like a seesaw.
Wouldn't the salt be disturbed, or wouldn't we step on it before?
And pushed
Kind of
Tenko's
thing.
body up toward the ceiling of the cage. Tenko was stabbed in the back of the neck by the sickle on the top of the cage. She was killed right before our eyes, and we
Didn't even see it.
After committing the crime, the culprit followed the salt back to their corner. Finished the ritual and had us light the candles. We followed the culprit's directions and removed the equipment used for the seance. And discovered Tenko's body. While we were all focused on the body, the culprit picked up the sickle and dropped it under the floor through the hole in the corner of the room. Ironically, the final step of the murder was unwittingly carried out by us. The culprit had planned the murder so that we would unintentionally destroy some evidence. That
That
evidence
magic circle.
was the magic circle that the culprit used to navigate in the dark. However, the culprit didn't know that Kibo had taken a picture. He really saved us. Without that, we wouldn't know what changes were made to the circle. But now we know for certain, and we know the culprit drew the magic circle.
Oh, that face is creepy as hell.
Yoshinguchi, the ultimate anthropologist. You're the culprit behind these murders. That's where my detective work leads us. It all fits.
Sweet Correcchio. There were times when it's necessary to admit defeat. Admit? Yeah. Okay.
So you finally admit you did it.
Unfortunately. Yes.
Thank God.
Yes.
Makes this easy.
It's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate you killed two of my favorite characters.
My one regret. My only
Regret.
Not being able to make 100 friends.
Well, you're not making any more here.
Friends?
It was my dream to make 100 friends.
This is an odd way to show it.
Oh, it's so unfortunate. I was so close to 100.
I had two.
What are you talking about? I do not understand a word of this.
Who gives a fuck? Let's vote for this kooky bastard and be done with this already.
Roger that! One voting time! Coming up!
The heart racing excitement as
We could have cut all this up by not saying we shouldn't vote or we should vote in there.
The heart racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless finally face off. It's voting!
Time. Kind of anticlimactic, but we're voting for no 100%. I just don't like the guy anyways. Take that vote, please. Announcement.
Now then, it seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result.
No, he even voted for himself. Thank you on that one. It's unanimous.
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Do we have to have a verdict if it's unanimous? All the coins! What's our letter grade? I think we're gonna get an A in it, because, I mean, we didn't do terrible in anyone. Yeah, A. No S's, though. Wow, seriously, you're correct again, because we're great at this game. Amazing, 3 in a row verdicts. If you manage to get 12 correct verdicts in a row, you proceed to the bonus round. That's not possible with the amount of people we have left. How is that going to last that long? We need to get a bunch of people reincarnated.
No.
We're finished now. No, not yet. I haven't heard the answer yet. Kill, why did you kill Angie and Tanko? Yeah, you had no need to kill both of them, no matter what your motive is. Motive? Did you have a motive to have something to do with the transfer student being resurrected? Even if you did, though, how did the murder get triggered? Don't tell me you were actually scared of the resurrection. Kaito, shut up. Never said I was scared. Kiki, the resurrection had nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. Because we're friends, I'll tell you, I never believed in the ritual. I would never kill someone over such a silly thing as that. So it was nothing to do with your motive, then why? For my one that I
There is
love.
someone that I love.
It's your sister. From the bottom of my heart, there's someone I long for dearly. It's gonna be the one that has.
Her with all my heart, and she loves me with all her heart. Yes, we vowed an endless love to each other, forever bound by fate. None can come between us. We are bound by an intense love, no matter what anyone says.
What?
Brag about your perfect love life. Fuck you. Something. Some of us aren't that lucky. So I see it's your lover of yours. You had to escape.
Honey.
That's why you killed Angie and Tenko. Did you need to kill them both? If you need to ask if I did it to escape the place, that would be no. Because I have no need to escape this place. The love is inside me, yet you're possessed by her, right? Don't look at me, I'm not his lover. Calm down, no one would love a disgusting shit bitch like you. I love Mio, she's nice. Wait, what? Kyo, who is it? Which is the person you love? Is it really one of us? No. When I said inside me, I didn't mean inside this academy, I meant inside me.
Sister.
The one I love is inside me, my dear sister. Yep, I said this coming. Don't look at me, I'm not your dear sister. Duh, if you were his sister, he would have killed you already. Your sister, but didn't you say that she was your lover?
What is the matter?
It's not that difficult. My sister is my lover.
I loved her so deeply, and she loved me so deeply. The fact that we were siblings meant nothing.
Oh, don't do this at home, kids.
They called it forbidden love, but none could stop the love we shared. Oh, how I longed for my sister's warmth. The only time I felt at peace was when I was enveloped in my sister's warmth. For my beloved sister.
That's why, my beloved sister, you had to escape from here, right? No, I had to kill her. What? What?
Sister.
My sister was very sickly. She was always in and out of the hospital ever since she was a child. Because of that, she didn't have many friends. She always seemed to be so lonely. Even if I could be her little brother and her lover, I couldn't be her friend. So I thought I'd find her some friends and friends of my dearest deceased sister, deceased. So he's a killer to get his friends for his sister. My sister's now a ghost, so her friends should be ghosts too, right?
For my beloved sister.
For my Sigma sister, I've killed many and sent her friends. They would be so wonderful people, worthy of my sister's friend. What?
Incomprehensible.
That's impossible to understand.
Sister.
Impossible. Okay, sister's very happy. Yes, Kim, I'm very happy. Thanks to you, I'm not alone.
What?
Could it be that lipstick version of
I'm
Kyun?
Korekio's older sister.
Correct you, so thank you. After my little brother, what the hell? After I lost my beloved sister, I had to distress. I nearly went mad, but my sister came to save me. I say you did went mad. She visited me during one of my seances and stayed inside me. Okay, now I can see her whenever I want and ever long. That's wonderful, Correctio. I love you. Made
Are you
impossible.
serious?
Are you serious? Is this really a spirit?
Told you.
He's just delusional. Sad girl who can't believe in the power of love. Either way, he's totally out of his mind. I mean, he killed for a dead chick. You say you killed a lot already, right? Then it wasn't just the two you killed here. What? It seems like he's already killed before he got it here. You don't kill to escape here. That wasn't your purpose from the get-go. You just wanted to slaughter a bunch, huh? Do not make me out for a bloodthirsty, intimate killer. Well, you basically are, except for you're sending them to where you think it's paradise. I only kill girls who I think are worthy of my sister's friendship. That's why you killed the girls that are like, ah, shit you. Only girls. I see when you decide the one medium. Before, let's choose a spiritual medium. It would be best if it was a girl. You said it would be best if it was a girl. I spent time evaluating all the girls here. Besides Maki and you, they are all worthy of being my sister's friend. All worthy. Thank God he didn't get to at least Himiko and Tatsumi, but still Tenko and Angie are huge losses. He was awesome though. Hey, how come you didn't include me in I Like to Care? The second victim would have been me. Tenko died in my place. Then I'll do it. I can't think of anyone but me to Humanity Spider should go in. No, I'll do it. So sad.
Excellent.
Himiko would have been great, but Tenko volunteered made me so happy. Her noble, earnest heart made her my perfect friend from my sister. She infiltrated the students' council to protect Himiko. Infiltrated, really? But how did you... Wasn't it obvious to me? I've studied many people. Yes, she stood up against the darkness of the school all by herself. All from my beloved friend. So when I touched by that wonderful, she was perfect for my students. I never understood why you didn't like her, Himiko. That's kind of a good question. This means the motive of the Necronomicon wasn't really true on this, but yeah. Though I was planning on having you become my sister's friend too eventually. What did you do all this for? Wow, you did all this just to kill? For you to go so far is pretty intense. You were interested in the caged child just so you could use it to kill people, right? The interest for me as an anthropologist, of course, but there's more than that. I wanted to kill for my sister. I can't deny the overwhelming power of this feeling. Kaito, are you okay? You look pale. Don't worry about it. Let's just focus on Kyon right now. He's worried over the ghost. Allow me to explain though, I didn't plan on killing both of them. I knew there would be plenty of chances after I escaped this place. But Angie walked in my preparations. I ended up killing her on a different way. So I figured I might as well kill someone else too. After all, it would be a shame to just waste a science trick I prepared. You were talking like you killed her just because you could. No, not just because I could. I wanted to send another friend to my sister, Kurikyo. You're such a thoughtful little brother, but it'd be bad to get greedy. You're right. Because of that, now I can't send 100 friends to my sister. Do you understand now? Those were the circumstances of Kuriko's crime. I don't understand. This is all too impossible for me to understand. That is right, killing 2 of your friends for your dead sister. What's wrong? You're so wrong. Yeah, he's psycho as hell and I don't like it. Okay. Oh, don't get so worked up. There's something I've learned after my dead sister. Death is the only chance for a person form. The soul lives on as a ghost. That's right. Even though I'm a ghost now, I always beside Kryoko.
Sister.
Thank you, sister. Love you so much. Cut it out alright. I don't understand anything you say. Nothing makes sense. I don't know if I hate this one. I hate him as much as I hate Kurumi. I hated Kurumi a lot because I feel like she manipulated people to kind of get what she wanted, but this is just psychopathic. It's not fair. Why did Angie and Tenko have to die for something so unfair? Because death is unfair. That's fair. All deaths are unfair deaths. Why do you think a new station gets such a high ratings when they report on death? Because everyone likes unfair deaths.
Maybe.
Well, if you look at it like that, the whole killing game embodies that philosophy, right? Gift to the high school students forced to play in the killing game. Man, if people were watching this, they would get a kick out of this. It's kind of a fun one here. If people were watching this, knock up the bullshit, only a sick fuck would enjoy watching this. I'm sorry, I'm a sick fuck then. Hell yeah, I wasn't in this killing game. I would have so much fun watching it. It's only natural. This killing game is yet shrouded in mystery. But my role is over. I have finished my explanation to you.
Sister.
I shall go and see her now, my beloved sister. I was unable to send you 100 friends, but at least I can see you now again. Alright, sweet Korekio, come with me. He already sees her though in her his psychopathy. Like, I've already prepared, let's get started. For the moment being, waiting for the punishment time. Punishment time. My beloved says, at last, I will be able to see you again.
Right.
Yes, from now, no one will try to stop us. We can get together without having to hide our love from each other. Wait, I can't accept this. Please accept this. Like I said, there is no such thing as a death. It's worth accepting. And why do you think so many cultures have funeral rituals? Why do you think the rumors or ways of resurrecting the dead never cease? The living must find a reason, however, to focus on accepting death whenever it happens. How we come to terms with death also determines how we will live. Yes. What? That was the answer I reached. How about you? How will you live life that faces death? Prepare a special
Very special punishment.
for the ultimate anthropologist. Kyo,
I shall observe.
I will watch over you all as a ghost. Please don't. As your friends, I will watch over you. It won't be just you, Kuryu. All those who die will be watched. Okay, I will be watching to see how you face death of your friends. I will watch forever and ever. I'll give you all punish time. Odin! Who has been found guilty. Time for punishment. Culture melting pot anthropologist. Dizzying looks. That's Japan. Eat him up hard. Oh man, he's bleeding from his eyes. That's crazy. This is where he kills. Not sure. Monodum is gonna die? That is confusing as hell. Please tell me that spirit doesn't visit us all. Please go evil on him. Exorcism. Yes. Oh, thank you. I'm evil for liking that, but that's fine. Monodum died, though. I didn't see that happening at all. What? No, Monodum, why? Who was the last one I thought he would die? To think my cute little child would commit suicide. So cute. So freaking cute that he killed himself. Please don't kill yourself, kids. Because he couldn't get along. Pew pew pew. Monodum committed suicide. Had I known what would happen, I would have been nicer to him. The only reason Monodum obsessed over getting along with everyone is because I was bullying him. Yes, the other cubs drove him to suicide. It's not me. Oh, who's Monodum? Have you already forgotten? That's kind of scary. Oh, looks like another class trial has wrapped up with the instance, so I'll take this back here in Necronomicon. It seems like a waste though, you guys. Sure, you don't want to use it. You guys should have brought someone back to life and added them to your roster. Shut up, how long are you going to talk? Keep that up. Ignore him, the whole resurrection thing was obviously a lie. He's just trying to shake up our mentally to get us to panic. I can assume you were thinking of another murder would happen if you did that right. Who cares? What a waste. If none of us were going to use it, you should have let me have it. Then I could resurrect one of my dead siblings. Which one? I don't know, they were pretty terrible actually. Wait, did one of us die? I could have sworn it was just the two of us the whole time. Metro is just weird. Too bad you missed your chance to raise the dead. That's what I got me down now. Too bad. Is there a different path we could have taken? I'm so confused. Even now, he's still talking about raising the dead. And it's stupid what person believes in that kind of stuff, but living people shouldn't have to suffer because of the dead. Living are more precious than the dead, no matter what. It's not something a coward like you should say. Shut up, leave me alone. But there's one thing that caught me. I thought there was a god watching over us, but there isn't after all, not in this academy. Yeah, you're right. Well, that's why we have to work together, right? Face it together. Our ultimate talents are the best weapon we have. I think Gunter will do his best to keep everyone safe. Gunter will protect everyone. But your talent is anthropology. I don't want Suichi to use this talent anymore. I'm getting sick of these class trial. Yeah, you're right. Your talent as assassin's way more troubling though. When you get used to that, I'll work hard until everyone trusts my ultimate talent.
That's
right. It may not be possible, but I'll put in effort to make everyone can trust me. I won't run away anymore. I want to survive and escape this place with everyone. Maki, I see. I wonder how long that you will last. If you're truly calling as a killer, it will show. Don't underestimate her. Maki Roll is one of my sidekicks. I don't remember being your sidekick. Also, don't tell me to stop. Didn't I tell you to stop calling me Maki Roll? You guys are very close. This must be a powerful friendship bond. But I haven't prepared it so soon, especially not after losing 7. You're right. One of our 9 is left now. No dumbass can do math. That's right. 7 pieces of shit have been flushed and only 9 remain. Man, that means that we get down to 5 at the end of this if 2 people are just murdered. By calculation, doesn't that mean you're one of the pieces of shit? Just 9 of us. Humans are like weeds, numerous to count. 7 of us die doesn't mean much in the end. The totally what heartless robot would think, right? No, I'm not thinking that. You brilliant robophile is simply inexcusable. But hey, none of you guys gave up, right? I know you're going to escape here. I'm not going to rely on God, spirits, or dead. Just you guys. I'll believe you. Okay, you're right. Those of us who remain will start over. Hey, Kibo needs to apologize to everyone for the whole student council thing. There were only one kind of apology that would be accepted. Yank your head off and smash it onto the ground with all your strength you got. Please don't tell him to do it. I never heard of such an intense form of an apology. Seems like everything is settled now, even though we're miss her. Himiko, are you okay? Anything Gunta can do to help, please tell Gunta. I think we should let her have her place now. That might be best.
Okay.
Remember how I felt? Gunta understand.
You're so dumb.
God, Himiko, you're such a liar. Huh?
Because I'm a liar.
Personally, I don't think lying exactly is a bad thing. Let's face it, you wouldn't have any free will if the world was complicit, just to say the truth. But then I don't think it's good to lie to yourself, you know? Are you saying Himiko's feelings are a bit... I'm saying this because I thought about it. Himiko has been lying to herself about her own feelings. She shouldn't hold back. That is what you are repressing. Why are you trying so hard to hold back? Hold back. Express your feelings. It's perfectly natural. Don't be ashamed of them. If you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry out. You'll feel better when you do it. I mean, laughing makes you feel better too. And venting your anger sometimes really cheers you up too. Train your heart to cry, laugh, and vent your anger, Himiko. Yeah. So sad. Tinko, Angie, I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely without the two of you. I'm going to survive. I still can't go anywhere without you. But I'm lonely. I'm so lonely without both of you. Himiko, damn it. Himiko cried for a long time. She cried, so if she released her emotions, bottled up from inside, before we knew it, lingering she did, we began to cry. Unsightly there. Crying as we shed tears. I couldn't describe it. We were crying about what we had been through and what has been. It's been a tough one. This one's really just been a shit show. Sadness, hatred, frustration, discord, love, anger, tears flowing in motion. But the very last, they weren't tears to succeed. They were tears pushing us forward. After a while, Himiko finally calmed down, however. Oh, Gunta is a cinnamon roll for... No, Gunta can carry much more.
She's sleeping very peacefully. She's all tuckered out after crying. Robots sleep well after leaking their oils too, right?
I've told you many times that I do not use oil as my fuel source.
It's not eco-friendly.
Wow, that really surprised me. She passed out as soon as she stopped crying.
Yeah, but she looks so peaceful sleeping like that.
She probably felt better after letting it all out, don't you think?
Yeah, I hope so.
Then Gonta carry Himiko to her room.
Make sure you focus real good on your back, you hear me? You'll need that focus if you want to feel her little mosquito bites poking ya.
What is that even
No
about?
way he'd do such a thing. Gonta is a gentleman after all.
While we were heading back to our dorm, we suddenly noticed something. Kaito stopped in his tracks. Kaito, what's wrong? No, it's nothing. I just wanted to get some night air. Don't worry about me going. Are you sure? Please don't tell me he's just gonna die.
Well,
Anyways, don't do something like this again, okay? If you dislike scary things, then you should sit. So earlier I thought you were sick. Don't worry about me. Or you were worried about me. Yeah, worried about your stupidity. Hey, it's still warming up to me, huh?
But
Maybe. I feel like the wall we were up against is down now. Perhaps these walls were her enemies. It seems like she didn't want to wait anymore. Yeah, 'cause of me.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe, but you sound like you're bragging, Kaito. But like I said, I'm gonna get some air. Get back to you soon. Okay, go ahead. See you tomorrow. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Please don't tell me he just dies immediately after this. After saying goodbye, I returned to my room. I didn't notice what was going on with Kaito. Cough. Oh, he really is dying.
Damn it! I don't have time to be dying. I still haven't gone into space yet.
Yeah.
Damn it. No way am I gonna die here. No way.
I wonder if he's poisoned or if he's just dying from natural causes. The transfer student from beyond the grave. Was that Kyo's sister then, I guess? Brave mask. We're gonna save and call it a part there. So you guys, take care, and I hope you enjoyed the chapter. And I guess don't kill for your sister and don't split up too much blood. Take care, and see you guys later.